Right, we will start the lesson now. And to start with, I will, now I can remember where I stopped last time. That is, we started flowcharts as a design technique for developing programs. එතකොට අපි පටන් ගත්ත flowcharts කියලා කියන්නේ එතකොට අපි programs design කරන්න පාවිච්චි කරන software. ඒතර පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න මම මේ screen එක share කරනකම්. So we have written our first flowchart. අපි පළවෙනි flowchart එකේ මැන්ද අපි. Okay, let's share the screen. You can see now we have drawn our first flowchart to now these flowcharts were there if you have done grade 6. So you have done it anyway. So grade 6 information technology, these flowcharts were there at that time also. Again, you meet it in grade 11 before your O levels. Right. So now we are going to discuss about flowcharts right now. So last time we developed a flowchart, and today also we will start with the flowchart. අපි අද flowchart එකකින් පටන් ගමු. එහෙනම් පළවෙනි flowchart එක අපි අදිමු. Draw a flow chart to make a so did I do adding the flow chart for adding two numbers? Can you remember? Rama, you are there, right?
Sir, we did not do for adding the numbers. We did it for the calculating the area of the circle.
Only that, right? So we didn't add two numbers. Okay. So now I will let me right now we have to develop with flow, calculating the so let's do like this. Create a program that shows the average marks a student has obtained for two subjects that he has faced in an examination. Right. Create a flowchart. We can't say create a program because it's a flowchart. Create a flowchart that shows the average marks of a student. Student has marks a student has obtained for two subjects that he has faced in an examination. So the exam maker, එයා subject දෙකක් ලියලා තිනවා. ඒ subject දෙකේ average එක හොයන්න මේ පුළුවන් program එකක flow chart එක අඳින්න. ඒ කියන්නේ program එක ලියන්නේ අපි flow chart එක විතරයි අඳින්නේ. You can try this first. If you are done with it, you can send it in the WhatsApp. WhatsApp වලින් දාන්න පුළුවන්. ඊට පස්සේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා මේක try එකක් දෙන්න බෑ. You can start it always using the start symbol. Like this. Start symbol is a square with round edges. The start symbol is always a square with, it is not having sharp edges, it is having rounded edges. So let's make a square. Make up it. Stop sharing for a moment. So it is a square with round edges. Then it comes here. So first thing we can do is, so there are different ways in drawing this. So one can draw it like this. So I'll draw the first method here. Start. So then we can say enter marks of subject 1. And it's going to be something like this. Then enter marks for subject 2. Then we can say calculate average then we can display the average. Display means it is also an input-output operation. And it will ultimately finish. And it is vertical as end. It is a one flow chart that you can draw. Another one can draw it in a different way. Because same thing can be done in different ways. So start. Then enter marks subject 1. Enter marks subject 2. Then calculate total first. Then, because you should calculate the total before you calculate the average, then calculate average. Then we can come to display average Right. Rama, you can have a look at this and draw. There's another way. So after you draw these two, you have to inform me. So then I will explain the last way of, or not the last way. There are many ways, other ways, but we'll stop from 3. Right? I hope you can see the board properly.
Done, sir.
Done. Next, last one. Antima idea. It is too detailed, last one, but you can say start. First, normally before entering marks, you have to display to the user. No prompt. Because the program we can model program and model user select so we have to tell the user what he should do. So we have to display this enter marks. Subject 1. And then we can put this step enter subject 1 marks. Next, display enter marks for subject 2. Then enter subject 2 marks. Then we have to calculate average within this, and then finally we can display average. And then it ends up. Okay, last one, draw this, that is the third option, or third way of doing.
Done, sir.
Right. Okay, before that, did you understand this? Now, this is start is there. Display enter marks for subject one is an output operation. So we just mark it as an output symbol. So because we have to tell the particular user to enter the marks for the first subject. Then he enters it once the prompt is given. Then you have to again display to the user enter marks for the second subject. Again, you have to then enter the mark for the second subject. After that, you have to calculate the average using these two marks that are entered, and then you have to display the average. And that is the entire flow of the particular thing, right? The flow chart that takes place like this for entering the marks of two subjects and calculating the average. So output of the computer program looks like this. So it will display, this is the computer program output. Of so first it will display enter marks subject one. So you will have to enter some marks like 64. Then next it will again display enter marks for subject, and it will display 84 something. Then again, it will not display anything. This is not an input output operation. Finally, it will display the average. By adding these two, and it will show some average here. එතකොට මේකෙදි මේක ගත්තම මට පේනවා ඇති output of computer program කියලා ගත්තට පස්සේ මේ තමයි computer එකේ මේ program එක ඇත්තටම හැදුවට පස්සේ පේන විදිය. එතකොට මුලින්ම පේන්නේ මේක enter marks for subject කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ display මේක තමයි output operation එක. එතකොට මේක පේනවා. ඊට තමයි මේ data දානවා. ඒ දාන data තමයි මේක. අපි මේ දාන එක තමයි මේක. ඊට පස්සේ මේ තියෙන දෙවෙනි එක. ඊට පස්සේ අපි ඒකට data දානවා 87කට. ඊට මම මෙහෙම ඉතල ගැහුවොත් මේ තියෙන්නේ. We use a different color for that. මේ තියෙන්නේ ඊට මේ තියෙන්නේ ඊළඟට අපි enter කරන values තමයි මේ. මේ තියෙන ඊළඟට අපි enter කරන values. ඊට පස්සේ මේවා එකතු කරලා මොකක්ද හැදෙන්නේ? average එක හදනවා. හැබැයි ඒ average එක හදන වෙලාවට මෙතන මුකුත් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක වෙන්නේ ඇතුළේ. Then displaying part is going to happen like this. You can also take it down at the bottom. මේකත් ඕනනම් ලියා ගන්න. එතකොට ඔන්න program එක run කරන වෙලාවට මේ flow chart එක හදන program එක මෙන්න මෙහෙමයි වැඩ කරන්න කියන එක අපිට හොයා ගන්න පුළුවන්.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now let's look at the screen again. So now let's keep this by the side and proceed. So you can see more stuff. Now let's see how the selection is going to be shown using flowcharts. Selection flowcharts. So I'll modify this program like this. So create a flowchart that shows the average marks our student has obtained for 2 subjects that he has failed in an examination. Right. After showing in the average, also you need to show if the student has passed or failed the examination based on the following criteria. So number 1 is if the student has obtained above 50, or let's say above 40, as 10, an average of above 40. equal to 40. Then E is 2. So we don't want to put 1 and 2. We put like this. Otherwise, okay, now we are going to draw this flow chart. Then make it then. Then බලන්න මේ තියෙන්නේ, now you can see there's an example here, which is actually applying the sequence for a different issue, different problem, or solving a different problem. The problem that I have given is a bit different one. මම දීලා තියෙන එක වෙනස්, ඕගොල්ලොන්ට ඔන්න ඔය දකින්න තියෙන එක වෙන එකක් අච්චු පොතේ. ඒතර බලන්න මේකේ මේ කොහොමද අපි අඳින්න කියලා මගේ issue problem එක. So read the problem and think how you would draw this. කොහොමද මේක අඳින්නේ? Right, let's draw this. I don't think it is a big issue to draw this something like this. Again, the same flow chart, we have to make some differences. Start. So we'll make it the shorter version. Enter. Subject 1 marks. Enter subject 2 marks. Then, as before, you can calculate average. And now we come to decision. So you can see the decision is being placed like this. You can put it like average greater than or equal to 40. If it is yes, you can go in this direction. If it is no, you can go in this direction. So if it is yes, you can display as display fast. If it is no, then display failed. So ultimately, both ends up in one point. So you may have to use this combining thing, or you can use it without that as well, right? So you can just use this one. So in your syllabus, normally this is also there, and the other part is also they can put in here, right? So that is how we can manage to do it. So is it done? So it's better if you can minimum, put a this is how you normally carry forward. That is what we call using selection. Within a selection that we use the
Sir, done.
Next, right? Now, so this is where the sequence, the selection here. So selection happens here in this place. So you have to mark it as selection, and this is actually sequence. So normally to have selection, you must have a sequence most of the time. sequence එකක් තියෙනවා selection එක වෙන්න නම්. So you should be adding some values, so doing calculations, taking things from the keyboard, and once it happens, it will be finally selecting at this point to go in two directions, or even it will be evaluated more, right? So let's modify this further. Let's modify it about. So let's modify this. So I will just keep this. So you should be able to draw any kind of flow chart soon after this, right? Which is having selection. So if the student has obtained an average of above or equal to 8, then he is excellent. So I will put another one. If the student has obtained average of above or equal to 40, then he is passed. Otherwise, he has. Right now, that is my second modified question within Devani. Then finally, I will put another one. Hundred. Okay, I'll just give you the light version of it for this. Read both of them. මේ දෙකම කියවන්න බලන්න. කියවලා මේක කරලා පුළුවන් මේක විතර just only do this and put me it in the WhatsApp එකේ දාන්න. Do it and put it in the WhatsApp. So take a picture of it, what you have drawn in your textbook, and send it to me. So I'll be waiting for that. So I'll be waiting. It's because I cannot look at your work, so otherwise it will be a big problem in case if you are unable to do certain things. Right. So that's why I'm asking how to. Okay, that's I gave you a smaller challenge to try this out. Right. Okay, you can send me whatever you have drawn, so I can see if you can manage to draw it. Right. I got the answer. Okay. So let's start from there. On ඔතනින් හිර වෙනවා දැන්. ඔතනින් එහාට අපි අඳින දේ බලමු. So you should not be stuck at any point. You have to proceed. Okay. So මෙතනින් එහාට මොකද කරන්නේ? So you should not be stuck in one point. You have to proceed to. Let's sequence you can manage. Sequence කියන එක කදිකට ගලාගෙන නැහැ. එච්චර issue එකක් නැහැ. හැබැයි this my eraser. Okay, it's there. So let's so this improves your logical thinking ability. Make a product or logical thinking ability improve කරන්න තියෙන පාඩමක්. ඒක හොඳටම කරන්න we have to do this very well. So this decides if you are going to be a programmer in the future, a software engineer in the future. Even you will go study these things in the university as well, but still you can improve it here if you go to the university. So you can put 80 here. If it is yes, methoding yes now, you can go to this direction. Then display excellent. And display excellent. If it is no, you have to now do another check. They can let me check කරන ගාන සීමාවක් නැහැ. There is no any limitation for putting these things again and again. So now you have to perform another check. What is that check? Right, now can you draw it? So I have done.
Yes.
Okay, can you draw it again and complete it again? Send to me. I the under the one. Send it to me again. I will share the screen. So I want you to do it somehow. Then you will never forget it again. Right, so I think you have drawn it correctly. Except one problem. එක problem එකක් ඇරෙන්න ඒක අතුරු විදිය හරි. So except one issue, you have drawn it correctly. Let's see. So now you know that we can put another condition here. Average greater than 4. If yes, can display and no will guide you to now all this, everything should be finishing like this. Right, draw this one together because in your diagram there are smaller mistakes. So because I think you have drawn an arrow from here to here, which is not then arrow එකක් තිබ්බ මෙතන ඉඳන් මෙතන. I think there was arrow combining these two, which is not possible. මේ දෙක යා කරන්න බෑ. So it should be coming to the end separately. Right. Completely.
Done, sir.
Okay. Then ඊළඟ එක. Right. So you have now, you can look at this shared screen now. බලන්න දැන් අපේ shared screen එකේ මෙතන තියෙනවා. So we have this selection, start, input the number, find the remainder when the number is divided by 2. ඔන්න ඔය මේ වගේ එකක් පොඩ්ඩක් කියලා බලන්න. The selection indicates the flow of direction depending on the condition being satisfied or not. So this is the condition. Satisfied or not? Satisfied or not? If it is satisfied, it will go in this direction. If it is not satisfied, it will go in this direction. And it will end here. Now we come to the next one, the repetition. Repetition එක තමයි ඊළඟට අපිට තියෙන්නේ. So now read the last one. I'm going to modify this. Here, we can modify the same diagram to reflect the last question. අන්තිම question එකේ තියෙන දේ වෙන්න අපිට මොන diagram එක modify කරන්න. කොහොමද modify කරන්න කියලා බලන්න. So I am translating this one. ඔන්න මම translate කරා. දැන් ශාදිල් ආව හින්දා ඒකට ඔයාලට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් මෙතන ඉඳන් මේ ටික බලන්න පුළුවන්. ඔය උඩ තියෙන question එක translate කරලා තියෙනවා. Right. Let's do it. So it says now it has. So make it a kirana make it now. See all. Then make me. And then either Madikin the Makoda make a do my again. Pass fail try good. It's passing and failing. Two options only there. අපට පොඩි ලියන මොකද මේ ඉඳ මදි හින්දා. මේකෙන් පස්සේ after this comes joins and goes into another condition. So we can say more students. Our 13 more students. If it is yes, it will go up all over here. Up to this point. So we सम्पूर्ण මෙතෙන්ට යනවා. If it is no, it will stop. That's it. And that is called preparation. This part is equal without repetition. That is called repetition. This is selection. And this is sequence. So මේක තමයි අනුක්‍රමය. වරණය. පුනර්ක්‍රමය. Okay, yeah, make one. So the answer for this question that I gave finally is this. අපි තුනම කරලා ඉවරයි. එතකොට මේ flow charts වලින් කොහොමද තුනම වෙන්නන්නේ? That is now done. So flowcharts will be over by today. Finish drawing.
Yes, sir.
Let's proceed to the textbook. So we have done these three exercises, which is inclusive of all these three: sequence, selection, and repetition. තුනම තියෙන අපි exercises දැන් කරා නේද? එතකොට ඊළඟට අපි යමු pseudo codes වලට. So these exercises were done based on flowcharts. And using flowcharts, we have used these symbols. එතකොට මේ symbols පාවිච්චි කරලා අපි flowcharts මේ තුනටම හරියන්නේ නැන්ද? flowcharts වල තියෙන එක ප්‍රශ්නයක් තමයි මේ ටිකක් problem එක ටිකක් ලොකු එකක් නම් මේක ඇඳලා ඉවර කරන්න ඉඩමදි වෙනවා. දැන් මේ බෝඩ් එකේ පේන්න තියෙන මේකට තව ස්ටෙප්ස් ටිකක් ඇඩ් වුණා නම් එහෙම අපිට ඇඳ ගන්නත් ඉඩමදි. දැන් මේක පොතක අඳිනවා කියමුකෝ. පොතක ඇඳොත් කොලයක් මදි වුණාට පස්සේ එහා පැත්තේ කොලටත් යන්න වෙනවා. මොකද මේක මේ shapes වලට ඉඩ යනවා වැඩිපුර. අපිට මේට වඩා හොඳ ක්‍රමයක් තියෙනවා. හැබැයි ඒක මෙච්චර ලස්සන මෙච්චර ආස හිතෙන්නේ. මේකද පොඩ්ඩක් රූපතරහනක් අදින්න පොඩි ආසාවක් හිතෙනවා නේද? It is a bit enjoyable because you know that you can draw things, you can visualize what is happening. වෙන දේ බලන්න කියන්නේ පුළුවන්. එතකොට මේක නිකන් රූපයක් නදින්න ඒක නිකන් ලියනවා වගේ නෙවෙයි. ඊට පස්සේ මෙතන තියෙනවා මෙන්න මේ activities ටික කරන්න ඕනේ. So do these activities. මේකේ එතකොට මේ තියෙන activities අනුව so check the activities and do the or draw the flow charts. මේ activities බලලා flow charts එහෙම අදින්න. Next we come to the pseudo codes. ව්‍යාජකේ කියලා අපි කියනවා. Pseudo code is the second method of designing programs. Pseudo code क्या कहना है? Programs design करना second method එක. දෙවෙනි method එක. Right. So let's write down the topic as pseudo codes. Topic එක ලියන්න pseudo codes කියලා ලියන්න ව්‍යාජකේත කියලා ලියන්න සාදීට පුළුවන් එහෙම ලියන්න තරින්. හැබැයි වරහන් ඇතුලේ දාන pseudo codes කියලාම දාන්න. මම මේ chat එකේ දාන්නම් මේක ලියා ගන්න මේ පස්සේ මේ exercise ටික clear ආය පාරක් කරන්න මේක තමයි මම කරේ දැන්. So these are things that I did now. So I'll put it in the chat so you can do it later. Now I'll put in the WhatsApp chat. ඔන්න WhatsApp chat එකේ දැම්මා. ඒ chat එක බලලා ඒකේ තියෙන exercise තුනම ඔක පස්සේ ලියා ගන්න. Right. Now we come to the next one, pseudocodes. So let's discuss about pseudocodes in detail now. So write down in pseudocodes, ලියන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලම in pseudocodes මම කියලා translate කරලා දෙන්නම්. Shadi, you wait until I translate it. In so topic is pseudocodes. Write this. ව්‍යාජ කියනකොට algorithm ඉංග්‍රීසි ප්‍රකාශ එන්නේ. In flowcharts, you draw it as diagrams. In pseudocodes, we display it as English statements. English grammatically you can't have any meaning, but they look like they're actually English words. But grammar ගත්තම ඒ කියන්නේ grammatical සමහර ඒවා එහෙම මේ ගැලපෙන්නේ නැහැ. උනට ඒක දිහා බැලුවට පස්සේ අපිට තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන් මොකක්ද කියලා කරලා තියෙන්නේ. Next, so you can see next one right now. Code is not a real program. Like this also. So in MCQs, you might get things like this. MCQs are in the program you are given. Right. You are the dealer. Have you finished? So this is a Tawali. Okay. Last one. Right. So these are additional things that you should know. So මේවා තමයි අපිට තියෙන. Pseudocode is අපි මේක බලමු. So pseudocode is not actual code. And it is English, it is written like English-like statements. So pseudocodes are not real program code and they are independent from programming language. So pseudocode කියන ඒවා ඉංග්‍රීසි වගේ තමයි. හැබැයි ඉංග්‍රීසි grammatically match වෙන එහෙම ලියන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක අපේ computer එකේ වෙන operations ටික ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් ලියනවා. එතකොට ඒවත් එක්ක තමයි අපිට program එක design එක හදාගන්න වෙන්නේ. Then pseudocode is not a real program. Pseudocodes are independent of any programming language. Pseudocode කියන ඒවා programming language එකක depend වෙන්නේ. It is completely independent. If looking at that, we can write the actual programming code. So to design long programs, we can use pseudocodes. And it is far more easy to map the steps of pseudocode to programming language than flowcharts. Flowcharts වලට වඩා pseudocode වල තියෙන දේවල් බලාගෙන අපිට මේක programming language එකට map කරන්න පුළුවන් පහසුවෙන්. So that is how it is going to work. We තමයි වෙන්නේ. Right. So there is a description about pseudocodes. I think description is pseudocodes. So මේක ගත්තම these are some. දැන් මේක ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින්ම තමයි ඉතින් ලියන්න වෙන්නේ. ඒතකොට ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින්ම ලියන හින්දා මේක අපි මේ ටික ලියා ගන්න වෙනවා. අපි ලියමු පොඩි මාතෘකාව. Then terms used in flowcharts. the English terms used in flowcharts. So main terms data my thing. So we can copy this set of terms and paste it here. So these are the different words that you can use for indicating pseudocode. So this should be pseudocode there. So these red color words are the words that we will be using within the pseudocode to describe the program or design a program. मेरी रना program design करने पावती करना pseudocode statements. Similarly, I will just copy this into the note as well. So you can either write any of these versions. We need this for future pseudocode developments. Have you finished writing this? So using this, we have to draw our the metanapi me flowchart එකේ තියෙන මේවා use කරා වගේ problem එක solve කරන algorithm එක පෙන්වන්න දැන් අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්න යන්නේ ඊළඟට මෙන්න මේ වචන ටික. ඒතර flowchart එකක් අපි අඳිනකොට ඒ අඳ විදිය අපි දන්නවා දැන් ඒ විදියටම එහෙම diagram එකක් අදින්න නැතුව මේ වචන වලින්ම ඒ flowchart එකේ අඳ දෙයම එහෙම නැත්නම් අපි මේ කරපු exercise තුනේ මෙන්න මේ ටික ආපහු අපිට කරන්න පුළුවන්. So pseudocode and flowcharts are two different things that are shown to solve problems in computer applications. So let's proceed with that. To make it, finding the area of a circle. rules එක වලක පරිදි ගන්න. දැන් බලන්න මෙතන you can see අතන start end කියලා වෙනුවට මෙතන තියෙන්නේ begin end කියලා. Then you can say input radius. So I have written as enter radius. මේ තියෙන calculation එක අපි මේක දාන්න so this one is that we put it the tilted rectangle. You can add වෙච්ච සමචතුරස්‍රයෙන් මේක දාන්න. ඒ වෙනකොට මෙතන input කියලා ලියනවා. මෙතනත් තියෙනවා. This is the process of the calculation. Right. So ඔක්කොම තියෙන English වලින්. ඉතින් මෙතන ආයේ translation කර ඉන්න දෙයක් නෑ. අපි ගෙලින්ම මේක ලියලා දාමු. Right. So you can see now there are so many different things converting flowcharts to pseudocodes. Flowchart or pseudocode about පරිවර්තන කරලා තියෙනවා. You can see that we had to convert it to pseudocode. And also then we have Pascal programming. So next day we can finish this conversion part and come to මේක කරලා ඉවරලා අපිට මේ Pascal programming පටන් ගන්න පුළුවන්. Pascal install කරන් එහෙම පටන් ගන්න වෙනවා. So I will instruct you how to do that. Okay, so we'll stop now for today and we'll start our next session on next Sunday at the same time to complete the flowcharts and pseudocode parts completely. Okay then, good night to all of you. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.